I don't think there's just one big problem that AI will solve over the next 10 years. I think it will make a major impact into many of the world's biggest problems.
We were running our own startup, doing deep learning on natural speech, which is a pretty hard subject. So as we were developing a team of data scientists, we thought, where could we go to get feedback from people thinking about the same problems as we were facing? There weren't really any very good anchor in the Nordics for organizing people who actually had actual experience solving these kinds of problems. So we thought that's sort of where we fit in. We know a hell lot about building communities, and we know a lot about building deep learning and machine learning models. So we built Nordic.AI to be sort of the hub for gathering Nordic entities working within AI and machine learning to work together to keep our talent and our money here instead of just migrating to Facebook or Google to have something really interesting to work on.
The Nordics is primed for excelling in AI, mainly because of the deep tech talent that exists in the region.
In the Nordics, we are, as far as I'm aware, extremely smart within software development through history. We have some quite prominent people actually making some really nice software.
So we can now apply that. Now we've moved on from software, we're moving into AI, and that deep tech talent still exists, and we are perfectly positioned to take advantage of that.
In the Nordics, when you see a lot of this startup feeling, that you see a lot of people having really cool, innovative ideas, and I think you're going to see that within AI in the tech world.
A lot of our infrastructure is digitized already, like hospital records, court records. All of the paperwork is not so much on paper anymore in the Nordics. That is a good opportunity to move in and apply AI to those things.
I think it's intuitively closer to Scandinavian people to think more about society.
One of the things the Nordic countries have is they have high levels of trust, high levels of social inclusion. They worry quite a lot about the community dimensions, both of their business and their civil society, certainly compared to a very individualistic United States.
That we take a lot of responsibility towards how do we solve global challenges and how do we make sure that it's for the good life and not just for making a lot of money.
If we create a society where wealth is going to be shared among everybody, we can create a very good society with AI in the future.
So I think we can be optimistic that those sorts of values might come to bear when entrepreneurs and scientists get together to build AI companies in the region.
The more and more decision making we're automating, all of those decisions carry ethical weight as well.
Artificial intelligence just does what we want it to do. We are the ones who set its goals. And if we set goals that have even the smallest amount of bias, then AI will go out and execute against those and amplify that bias time and time again.
It can go very, very wrong if you don't know your data or understand the application of your data. The goal is to do it more personal. The goal is to make it easier for you to do something. But when does it go over the line of, is this really okay?
We don't know what the future will hold. We don't know how fast AI will develop.
What we need is a lot of non-tech savvy people to actually ask these questions and answer them, and try to restrain the engineers that just want to push the machine learning research forward.
I really hope that AI is going to give us more time to be more human. So if we can find artificial intelligence that does that, then I think that's an exciting outcome.
Right now we're just still scratching the surface, but everybody's very interested in solving some of the grand challenges of the world.
Everyone will have a personal assistant in doing everything.
Within speech recognition, within speech synthesis, within image recognition, image segmentation, generative modeling.
And the best type of AI over the next 10 years will take out all of the things that we do today that are not the high-value tasks that give us our individuality, our personality.
We're going to see a lot of tasks being augmented. People can become superhumans. We're going to see people not having to work. We're going to see a massive wealth creation done by automation and artificial intelligence, robotics. And the big question for us as a society is how we share that wealth.
What I hope we'll see is ambitious people venturing out into the world, trying to conquer problems that nobody else has conquered. And I hope that's what actually is going to melt out of Nordic.AI, is that we see the true level of ambition Nordic founders actually have. And I hope we see they'll be able to find the tools they need.